good one. This time Sentinel starting
leg. Input leg. We say input leg.
No
leg. It's legging.
Quite yet, just really close. Just in a bit of utility across the board. A couple of sheriffs.
You know what? You guys are all haters. Get the fuck out. I don't want you here anymore.
Zombs is just putting up a late wall.
I'm Canadian.
No indicator of
Leave me
Zombs
out.
Start, right?
Leave me alone.
He's looking at possible angle.
Leg.
Mid too.
Input leg.
Even
you can't pronounce A's. We are hating. You can't pronounce
Zombs wall could be coming across.
At least I don't say decal.
Area, so
okay.
They might be a little bit thrown off. They're gonna hold that wall. Looks like it.
That's the ugliest shit I've ever heard.
Here as they make their way to A. Now look for what.
We say
elevation
decal.
is changed and who starts to get up higher. If they all stay on the floor, it becomes a bit tougher, and that's TENZ going down right away as they walk it into A.
If it's GIF, even the creator doesn't know.
Starting off with
just like how the Uno creator says you can't stack +4s and +2s, but you can't.
That she's able to bring.
Oh, thank you, Plead, for the raid.
Still managed to take the site.
Thank you.
Slightly tattered, slightly battered as they've dropped one, but they've managed to take control.
It's not
now.
decal, it's decal.
To retake. They're in a decent spot, but they're starting to drop both Second and Zeph. And Def, excuse me. Have lost their lives along with Pure. Sentinels just like zero regard for what's in front of them, but XSET looking to do a bit of the same as it's just down to one. Sick in a 1v1 against Aaron, 25 health. He's starting to heal himself up a bit as the spike continues to tick away.
Nice, Sick! Sick is so much fucking better on the Classic than anybody else.
Start the map.
Both Sick and Aaron. Oh my word, these two have been popping off throughout this entire series. Can't stop Sick though, whether he's on a Sky, whether he's on
his ping is probably better.
On
no, that's the thing.
Stage, this guy does it.
For those of you guys who don't know, XSET,
cleans up that round, nicely done, and it was chaos
most of them
too.
are in a
XSET's
player,
normally
in a player house, or like their ping is extremely good.
And making sure they
Decal sounds nerdy, sounds like some shit I learned in bio.
Really nicely done. Make that round work in Sentinel's favor. Sick comes up big once again, and that means
all of them
Rez
for
and a little bit more
second.
money for
Yeah,
Sage
so
utility on the
all of
board.
them have around 5 ping chat. Can you believe that?
Saw them dial a pretty heavy aggression
that's like
down
land
long,
ping.
But the drone actually
and Tyson is on 50 ping.
The right time to spot where that was coming in.
No
and
joke.
That's going to drop Def instantly. Pure is going to fall as well. It didn't look like it was much of a buy-up from XSET, but a great read from Sentinels.
Long walk, or watch, I should say, all the way on the backside of A. TENZ has this on lockdown, and they are just looking for Aaron right now. He says, I'm okay hanging out here.
I know. I feel bad.
Playing a little trickery with his gas wall. Oh! That timing. Almost catches a bunch of paint shells. Now it's going to be the hunt.
Nice.
Gets him first. It's going to be TENZ. Picks up that headshot with the Spectre. A flawless on the eco cleanup as well. We talked about how much it means for TENZ to be grabbing quite a few of those kills to make sure that ultimate is stacked early. Here on Ray is
try saying exit.
As on the
exit.
Yes, indeed. XSET now going to have better weapons, presumably. Exit. Yeah, there we go. Rifles, armor,
exit.
A little bit of everything here.
That's valid.
Not
okay.
Fully being able to bring in full utility.
Not XSET.
They are bringing in a good bit. Meanwhile,
you guys say exit.
Round means they're going to be able to ride
exit.
Bonus.
I say exit.
Well, Sick bought up
a little exit. Bit. Thank you, Broken, for the 100 bits. Morning. I just woke up and excited for the game. I hope your day is going great so far. You came out the perfect time. The map just started, and we are currently 1-1 on each side.
Sentinels work their way towards B.
Trash.
Yeah,
trash.
Kitchen off limits right now.
Sorry.
No cooks today.
Sorry.
A little rotation out of mid by zone.
Garage.
Make sure nobody's.
You guys say garage,
plant with the walls
right?
going down here, coming in from
garage.
Sentinels, and they're looking. Oh my word! BCJ at the last moment, Doug.
ECJ has already denied the spike, and now Second starting to rotate over right into the spam, but the wall is there to deny any sort of shenanigans, but it comes down. TENZ has dropped, the spike did fall. As Aaron's creeping his way around yellow. See this wall goes down, and Shazam drops shortly thereafter. They take the fight to Sentinels, and they pick them apart. It's just Zombs, who's slowly making his way around, but his position's been had.
Solid.
BCJ gets 4. The guy continues to terrorize in this best of 5 as XSET get on the board.
Energy.
And Hunter's Fury online now.
This is why B is such a scary site to take, because the moment you're stopped for a half a second, another second, everything's out of whack. And we saw as soon as this Sage wall went down at BCJ.
I didn't say salad.
What
I said salad.
A spam frag there through the box, beautifully done. It's like XSET was completely
ready. Do you say I'm going to bed or I'm going to sleep?
I'm
going to bed.
For anybody that looks from long B to try and peek, and that'll get sent off. 2-1, XSET find a round for themselves, and that was pure aggression on the retake.
It was pretty to watch. It was a freaking mob death ball rolling their way towards Sentinels. But now XSET, I mean, they've got the Hunter Suri, like we said, in the pocket to BCJ. Sick has the res as well. Much more of a precautious look, really, from both squads.
Oh my god.
Gosh, what a pick from Shazam early
Nice
on.
pick.
Operator or not, Shazam's looking for those long shots. Looks like the wall's coming through now. 8 shells to the right side of A, and it looks like Pure is going to have to back off here, but he doesn't get the chance. Zombs up high, able to take him down, and across the rope they go. Inside
Tyson's getting
A
better
side,
on Raze.
BCJ trying to hold down what he can for a little bit of help.
Yeah, you see Aaron has shown up, but it's a 2v5. Make that a 1v4. 1v3. Not able to get the third. It looked close. It looked dicey, but he wasn't able to land the shot, so Sentinels take a 2-round lead. Just making sure that last player was dead, because you can never be too sure. An excellent start from
Kyedae, is
Sentinels
it
to
bathroom or
start
washroom?
off.
Washroom!
Yep.
It's washroom.
We can kind of see the same thing
Washroom.
in reverse. Now that
Washroom.
the tables have turned for a new map,
Washroom.
Sentinels are doing the same thing to XSET that
Washroom.
happened to TENZ that we saw in Haven.
Bathroom
TENZ
or
continues,
washroom?
like I said, he is
Washroom.
catching some
I say, I'm
unlucky
going to
shots,
washroom.
and those were always when
Baby.
he had ult or wasn't getting ult. And now they're denying Pure the stack on those ults.
Do you say
He
A?
is not getting
No.
enough frags. They're shutting him down, and it does become a detriment if you don't have those blade storms coming up.
Actually, I have. I said A once, and Nadeshot goes, oh my god,
Not
that's the most
necessary, but
Canadian
we
thing I've
will
heard.
Keep an eye on that throughout the match, as we did in Haven. Round 5 here, Doug. And it's both bit of guns eco by here for XSET.
Wait,
for
Cave.
Sentinels
Actually, no,
left.
there's a different washroom.
Last time Shazam was in this position, delivered a
Let's
clean,
use that one.
crispy shot onto Zekin. Almost did it again, but was able to
Oops.
dash away to safety, as Zekin got away unscathed as well. So for Sentinels here, they tested the waters, tried to get that early pick, and this has really been their approach on the attacking half so far, right? Like, we're going to poke things out, we're going to feel out what the defenses of XSET look like, and then they're going to bust the move. You've got
Hello.
BCJ still holding that ult. He's also about to get a good bit of info with that drone. Then they'll make a play from there. You see the pings coming out, man. They're heavy stacking towards A.
Is this a fake?
I
Is
don't
this
say
a wall fake?
pasta,
'Cause
I
Spike
say
is with
pasta.
Shazam.
I say pasta.
Okay, so they're actually going to keep pressuring. Oh.
Matt, I'm just talking to
he's
everybody about
walking
my
right
Canadian
on the
pronunciation, because you're
coattails of
Canadian too.
BCJ right now, the turn towards kitchen. Oh,
wow.
BCJ just swings and finds Sick after a
Yeah,
game of cat
like,
and mouse.
It's GIF, not
Here comes the
GIF.
spike, and there's the
Okay.
Hunter's Fury exactly at the right
It's
time. And he
pasta,
tagged up the player he
not
was looking for. Tagged a
pasta.
second. Not
We
able to
say
land the
milk.
kills, but a decent
We also
amount of
say
damage has been
exit,
done.
not-
Now Zombs looking to get the spike down. 10 seconds left,
Yeah,
just in
no,
the
it's
nick
not
of
GIF.
time.
It's GIF,
We send
Weeded.
around. TENZ
Even
gets
the
messed up.
creator
On
of
the
a
other
GIF
hand,
said
the
it.
judge, and dapr might be in some trouble too. No, definitely needs to turn around. He's not able to land the shots. Aaron does, however, clean that up. Shazam falls shortly thereafter. XSET get to 2.
Whoa. And what a round of patience we saw from Sentinels there. It looked like Sick was going to do so much damage, and BCJ once again turns the play on its head, and that just started to tear everything apart. We know what happens as soon as the B strat goes awry.
Mods,
it
continue this,
usually
and I will time
unfolds
you
for the
out.
Worse for the team attacking. A good round there for XSET as they look to pull it to 3-3. It looks like we will not get a lead in rounds too big here as we did on their
You
first
call it
meeting of
pasta?
Icebox.
Oh my
And
god,
this
even
one
the
much
Canadian
more
has it
even.
wrong.
Down to guns all around.
Matt, I thought we were
Over on
friends.
Dapper
What
with
the
Sheriff.
fuck?
Looks like he'll hang out there and maybe
Oh
focus
my
on alt
God.
mode for this round for himself.
No.
Meanwhile, you've got Showstopper
Thank
in
you,
Tenz's
for the
pocket. So,
Thank you, Lydia, for the
so
sub.
the Viper's pick coming out right off the bat should deny entry towards A, but they don't have tube control. They don't have kitchen control. So the middle of the map is not well established, and there's a good bit of room to work towards B. So, Sentinels can really, they can feel this out. They've got a lot of
Chris for the
options
sub.
to work with here.
Get out of my way.
No, it's interesting. No KJ, no Cypher. Everything requires so much watching of the
Yeah,
flank
it does. I
or
say
position
GIF,
retaking
not
if you've
GIF.
left an area for a while. It definitely slows rounds down, and it allows you to see what a team's
Thank you,
intentions
Shy.
are based on numbers and where they are.
Reltam
Right?
for the
Always
2
having
months.
somebody on the flank. A mix and match now of utility to the right. Sova's utility considered a little bit more of a take. So now they're heading towards B on the side of Sentinels to use that Sova utility as a fake.
Yeah, and they've got the They've got a recon dart as well, too, from dapr, so they can make some work happen there. But yeah, the spike is over towards B. The dash comes through.
Wow.
BCJ stuffs it right off the bat. Here comes the showstopper, though. TENZ buying so much space. The res comes through to deny, but Def's in a great spot. Def not able to get anything other than the first. As BCJ and Def both drop. Sick gets control of sight for Sentinels, and the spike goes down.
Woo!
Second, not going to be able to do anything either, as Pure and Aaron are left alone. They're starting to rotate over, and they're going to be able to come in from different fronts, which is ideal. You're walking into a 2v4.
Really great traded positions here and how Sentinels was setting up this round. Throw off XSET. Zombs already on the backside for 2, but Pura stops him just for 1. And now he's going to be trying to save this Phantom. The rotation of when we saw dapr join Zombs and then somebody else rotate over to B. I love seeing rotations like that. You're keeping your numbers stacked on the sides. You're not just saying, hey, yeah, 4 over here.
Oh, thank you, Jason. That's tier 2.
Sentinels knew exactly what they were doing. They've been using this round time really well. And the ones they just capitalize and
I appreciate it.
Look like they've been running around.
Thank you.
That's so sweet. Agree with you, Riv. And again, it was like a great look. The investment of ultimates and the trades there were just beautiful.
Here, I'll turn off the emotes.
Site. And again, it was on Zekin there to make something happen, but just wasn't able to. So it's going to be a lighter buy. Previously, it was dapr, I believe, who was on the Sheriff. This time it's Zombs. Oh, who is going to be able to buy it as well? Okay, so full rifle.
Guys, I call it Wi-Fi, not Wi-Fi. What the fuck?
For Zombs, and meanwhile, full strength on the side of XSET.
I'm kidding. I'm joking. I call it Wi-Fi. I'm kidding.
Being spotted there.
I'm joking.
One to draw early blood, but TENZ is.
Thank you, Coconut, for the sub. No, I'm joking.
Just feeling the reads this far into the round.
Bastard,
knowing that, rifles are up, forward positions are going to be checked at high or low elevation for the A site. A nice read there as they start off the round with a kill on Def and Pure. TENZ again onto Zekin. And he is just on fire now. Can he finish another one? Paint shells out as he gets pulled back.
Nice,
and reads the play onto BCJ.
Well played.
Yeah, man, they've got to send a firing squad to take care of TENZ. Meanwhile, the play's on the opposite side of the map. As soon as that first pick came through, you saw, who was that? Excuse me, it was Sick, who had already gotten onto B, who had already put the wall up, and the spike wasn't there, but they knew where the play wanted to go. But there's just so much attention that's demanded by TENZ on that site that they invest everything to try to take care of him, just to find out that that's never where the situation was going down. Aaron's good for 1 and 2, but he's got nothing more than 6 health. And that was that. So, I mean, a beautiful round from Sentinels. They played the rotations well. TENZ was enough of a nuisance to cause problems for XSET.
I love going to Victoria because my grandparents live there, and it's just a great environment. Yeah,
TENZ on
it's beautiful.
That. These opening shots right here is just understanding your opponents, what they might want to do. I'm sure there hasn't been a precedent set that somebody's peaked at every time, but you can feel the ebb and the flow in the game. And on the next gun round, your opponents may want to set up aggressively. TENZ working very, very well around that mindset right now to keep the team in the lead. But along with everybody else, Viper's Pit up, Hunter's Fury is up. Quite a bit of plant agency right now if they can get the spike to the side on the side of Sentinels. Oh, TENZ. Just first bloods everywhere.
You guys actually heard that.
Yeah, and you know, a couple rounds ago it was Shazam, and again this time it was TENZ, but the results are the same. And you even saw XSET. They aggressively they tried to take some aggressive space, right? Understanding that it's a lighter buy for them, little high, like low risk, high reward if they're able to catch Sentinels off guard. But even with that aggressive dial up coming out from Zekin to take that space away past 410, there just wasn't really able to get past Sentinels.
Oh
right?
my God! Wait.
Some space. But if you're not going to get past Sentinels, it's not going to matter. And it's only going to... Oh, no. Oh, not like this.
No fucking way. He just did that. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Mental gone. No way.
Zombs.
I want to see the chat.
And Pure to end the round. A flawless round. And a sharpening of the blade, as it were, to end that one out. Here we go into round 9. TENZ and Sick.
No way.
It looks like TENZ woke up a little bit from Haven. He is
the
now
way that it was
and taking
Hunter this time.
As we would expect. And like I said, TENZ absolutely. I wouldn't say this like personally, no, but watching him play, it seems like he loves Icebox, being able to mess with the elevations and just have a bunch of different angles to play on when he is in those situations of 1v1, 1v2s.
Gotta keep an eye on Pure with the op, and we're seeing, right, like a little bit more firepower brought to those early aggressive peaks on duels. You still got shahzam up there, and you still got TENZ up there. But what they don't know,
thank you, Jeff, for the prime.
On the other side, will that be the difference maker? Aaron's already been tagged up. Zombs has been had. His position has been had. We're already seeing some of that op. Palov second tries to dial up a bit of a different aggressive look. He gets cleaned up as the middle of the map is not available for XSET.
In Zombs, the wall has not been thrown early. Only when they need it. Only when they need it. It's not even a fake strat for them right now to say, oh, it'll go to B and maybe we won't use it because we can put up the gas wall later. It is just not been used.
Pecan, or
so we're
pecan.
seeing that be completely healthy. Also giving no information to XSET on how it might want to be used. Just that poison orb in mid. And there's the res on the BCJ to reset things a little bit here. 4v4.
Nearly dead.
Got sketchy for a moment.
Oh, refresh?
Back, but he's back with 13 health.
Yeah.
To work with. We'll see if Pure is able to make that op sing. No, a narrow miss. He's going to dash away, but they don't expect Def. Def go down to 1, and TENZ gets ripped down as well. shahzam, though, looking to equalize things. Pure still has that op in his hands. What a shot. They even gave him the shoulder peek, the jiggle, but it didn't matter. shahzam's going to get cleaned up. Excellent response from XSET to get them to 3.
Nicely done. Not overcommitting too much after they lost the few in tube. They knew the attackers always have to come to your side of the map. Wait it out, play the angles.
And thank you, Elf Plays for the $10. Did you know Kentucky is the only state with the letter K?
Being able to push up like that while scary.
No.
We're always talking about how people can get up for more audio cues. Hearing slight things or rotations around that will help them do that from his position.
Fuck you. Nope. 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 I just realized. Nope.
Round 10, Doug. It's the operator here, and we'll see if we can get a big frag out of Pure.
Slightly different.
Thanks for the $10,
right?
man.
The story has been slow, default, feel things out, but look at how aggressively they've worked under 2. They're looking to fully send towards B. You've got shahzam, or excuse me, dapr, who's still playing back, and they've got him in a pinch. Dapr's in a great spot here. They've taken B. They've got the spike down. Dapr can be the one to blow this thing up if he's able to catch the 2 remaining members working their way around. shahzam's been spotted. Viper's pick coming through. They have full control of the site. The Hunter Fury's going to come out from BCJ. Tagged 1. Yeah, he gets the second Pure with the op, gets one as well, along with Aaron, as Sentinels just fall apart. It's just TENZ and shahzam that remain in this round. Second starts on the tab. shahzam good for 1. He's going to stick it. He's going to have to... No, he does pull off. TENZ with 33 health. In a 1v3, but no, there's just no easy way in, right? Like, there's no entry. Sentinels dialed up something aggressive, something different, and XSET stuffed it.
Thanks, Al, for another $10. Gotcha.
That looked like
Thanks, man.
And it was such a great strat from Sentinels, walking straight through, unscathed, just a wall to the right side to block.
I'm sorry they're making fun of your accent.
But I think
no, it's
that
fine.
wall in
if you and Tyson get Mary Lee stream it,
XSET to something very different. That's the first round that Sentinels have done that, and you have to realize your opponent is also going to act very differently. XSET hauled ass over to B. They made
I'll probably invite some of my mods.
And that was also one of the times
I won't
that
be
we saw
streaming
Zombs use gas wall right off the bat. So a little bit different there. And Aaron will now set off Viper's
Why are you guys saying don't?
Round 11, it's going to be a B.
Pure starting to feel himself with that op as he gets an early pick onto Sick. shahzam not able to replicate that success, at least quite yet. So we're back to where we started, right? We're back to a defaulty look, and that's almost necessary when you've got a Viper's Pit right off the bat. A great pick from Def to open things up as well. Onto dapr, but TENZ, TENZ isn't going to make anything happen either. So 5v2 very comfortably in favor of XSET. And XSET, while it didn't look pretty at first, Riv, they've clawed their way back into this thing.
And thank you, SX, for the 100 bits. Did you know that there's no country?
I mean, Sentinels is definitely making them work for it a lot. Zombs has been coming up with such good frags, being in a position to advance in mid or get a frag in mid and create pressure. But we talked about the no flanks earlier. You always have to be watching, or you have to be committing to what you're doing here. You see shahzam take a little bit of an advantage of that, but he's got his work cut out for him.
So going to try to keep the op, and well, forget about keeping the op. If you can deliver some business over to Def, why not? shahzam's got the Blade Storm, but Pure's just waiting with an op on the other side as well. And with 17 seconds left, you've kind of got to commit to doing this. Pure has heard it. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's pretty.
You think
Pure
he's made
wins
that
the
shot
round
before?
for XSET. Yeah, he might have had Spidey sense of tingling to understand where that was going to
What? That was nice.
Yeah, one of the
shot.
things I saw coming into this, Doug, was the
Did you
no
ever play
kill
Osa
joy,
on
no
stream?
cipher. They aren't
I
necessary,
have.
but it does mean that
He straight up
game
locked
has to be
on.
at 110%.
Well played.
Or somebody's going to be around you. Both teams can do it to each other, so it's not like one has the benefit over the other. But
It
we've
is
seen a
default,
lot
I know
of
what you're
flanks come
saying.
in big and control
And they-
these rounds. Almost
oh
6-6
my
for
God.
your first half. Let's see if XSET can bring it to even. Holy moly, they're moving forward.
It's going to be fast from both, right? You've got the Bladestorm and the Showstopper, and you've
Oh,
got
dear.
Nap in the hands of Pure, so they're both going in aggressive. Pure, Bladestorm winning the duel against Shazam. The res is going to come out, though, as they're going to double down on their efforts. TENZ with the Showstopper, not connecting on to anything as he gets ripped down from the skies as well, at the courtesy of Zek, and Op still in hand of Pure, and the spike has not made its way past 410. There hasn't been a way in. Shazam's going to drop for the second time. As Zekin goes in aggressively. Pure
Nice,
up
Zek.
from the top rope, gets dropped at the hands of Sick. The wall goes up as Sick looks to get in a bit of elevation as well as Zombs drops. A 4v2 heavily in favor of XSET here. I say heavily now, 3v1. As Dapper's the last one standing. Dapr filthy shots, but he's got 3 health, Raven. That's all he's got. A 6-6 half. What a response.
The war charge for the last round of the first half. You love to see that clash happening on pipes. What an awesome round for both teams to stick in it there today. It came down to basically creating different angles or trying to figure out what your opponent wasn't looking at here. It seemed like XSET just had eyes on every angle after Sentinel started it off. And what a fantastic job across that first half. We're seeing the replays here. And 6-6 is one way to do it.
And again, remember, like, this wasn't an ideal start. Oh, man, this always feels so bad. It almost feels worse the second time you see it. You know what I mean?
Oh.
My
Like,
allergies.
it's an unpleasant reminder
Sorry about that, guys.
you got a
of what
scratch on
went
your
down.
back?
Thank you.
Yeah, let me help you with that.
Too.
But for now, XSET on the attack, turning all of their attention over towards B. They're going to have to work through the Viper util that Zombs has set up, and they seem to have no problems with it now. You've got Aaron who's going to be dropping his own, and that should be a telltale sign of where the hit's going.
1 wall, 2 wall. Remember, you do have TENZ retake with paint shells coming back into the site, so they have a bit of chance to clear what's yellow, what's it, long B. And it looks like everybody, no, 2-3. 3 long B, 2 on yellow. Let's see how they can defend this one with gas walls going up and down, Doug.
You've got Aaron who also still has 1 snake bite left. You see him playing back for a couple of post plants. Sick on the tap.
There's shells.
Yep, and Aaron has already used the snake bite as well, so you see that going in aggressive. You draw that out early on, and now the fight can ensue. Zombs waiting as the wall goes down, and hello, surprise! There are a couple members on the other side. BCJ and Zekin deal significant amount of damage as Zekin has already gotten 3. Dapper's left alone in this 1v2. A wall, keeping things at bay. Zekin gets to 4. XSET get to 7.
Shock dart to the heart. Died from a ghost. It's a nice try. That, honestly, coming in there, Dapr, it almost had the 1v1 to make that happen, but the last pieces of wall.
What? I saw some people calling TENZ bad
the paint
first.
shells go
You
out
can't
with
hold
the
off
gas
angles for
wall up,
nothing
I
because
thought
of
was
50
a little
ping.
odd because that paint
Second
shell, those
of
paint shells
all,
are supposed
you guys are probably
to
iron
push
one
everybody out of the area they're
RR
holding, but the
pieces
gas
of
walls
shit
go up.
when a
That gives
VC
no
or even
free
get to
shot,
VC
so
or calling.
only doing
Okay,
a bit of
okay.
damage there. The retake was under pressure, so it's not like you have years.
Calm
to
down,
wait
it's
to throw
okay.
those paint shells, so no real error there. But
Don't worry.
just the way that worked was unfortunate.
I
7-6
understand
here,
you're mad.
Sit, pushed up, is loving getting in these tight spots, but goes down quick on that one.
Hard and heavy hit towards B. You had the Marshal in the hands of Zombs. And while he's still alive, he hasn't been able to do much with it. Look at that. A full send. Pure's clip runs dry. Fortunately for him, Zekin was there to help things out. A 4v1 here. Zekin already has the Empress online in this half. A 4K for him, as it's just been 4Ks, 3Ks aplenty in this best of 5.
All right, XSET feeling good on the eco. They go through, and you're right. There have been quite a few 4Ks, 3Ks coming out of these players throughout this series. And it definitely makes the ult game a little more fun when the orbs are coming in excess for some people. Right now, the Empress there for Zekin could make some plays.
Nobody
if they
should question
control,
professional players unless
but it's
they're
gonna
professional.
be no bonus. Again, we
I understand that stance, but remember, no one's ever gonna do that. It's the same thing when people call
sure
Lionel Messi shit at soccer. It's like It makes me laugh
you know,
because
drops,
they probably can't even fucking kick a soccer ball properly.
So they won the last round they did this, so let's see.
Aaron has put up the wall, so you hear, so you hear the Empress coming online as well. The Lear's gonna come out. TENZ should have a great idea of where it is. He had the elevation. Shahzam gets the kill onto Pure as well. And using room by Aaron swings around. Wow, perfect play from Aaron to play around that utility and get the kill. dapr still in the back of the site though, and they have a good idea of where he is. dapr cleans it up. Shahzam follows as well. Sentinels take that round away. It was a bonus from XSET, but it was a pretty round from Sentinels nonetheless.
What a cheeky little round. I love that push by Aaron. Also, Boombot? Question mark? What are you looking at? TENZ, they're getting thrown off guard, but really great recuperate there by Sentinels to make sure that site was not even taken.
Or Ronaldo.
See what happens here. That was the save off, like we said, eco for XSET. As BCJ held a bit of that cash to make sure utility was a priority in there.
You guys are some keyboard warriors, aren't you?
Alt points. Nobody really on deck here. Shahzam is quite close.
I genuinely like to see if you could talk, if you'd actually say this shit to somebody in real life, like in person.
Viper's wall, and
I feel like some of you guys are actually like 5.
It's been pretty telltale, right? That Viper's wall goes up,
push
and that's
on
exactly where XSET want to go. Yeah, and look, yeah, you're right. And it's because of that, right? Between the drone and the wall going up, it's telltale that that's where they want to go. Sentinels read off of that. You've got Shahzam, who's already taken a ton of space away. So if for some reason this does not work on B, you don't have a ton of options to rotate back, right? Because you're going to walk into Shahzam, the middle of the map, maybe, but they've got to commit to it here. This is probably their best chance at success. And as the round continues to go on, Shahzam takes more and more space away, this time alongside dapr. BCJ and Def have already dropped as Sentinels, with their full grips and fingers around every single area of the map, have denied so much space. They've suffocated what XSET have. Oh, Aaron. That's going to open things up. You've got Pure and Zek, both so weak on health, though. Aaron, good for another. I mean, those are both flanks.
That's huge this round. Remember what I was saying. There's no flank protection. Shahzam, easy frag there.
What the
now
fuck
the
is that running gun?
Completely open.
30 seconds left.
And they
but it doesn't work. The last one, he tries to meet TENZ and A in the 1v1.
Thank you, Tyson.
But that was that bought XSET space. That for a moment bought them space, but Zekin's got to go huge here. 32 health in the 1v1. And he's giving space. He's only got 10 seconds, right? He's got to get the spike down, and that's going to be advantageous for TENZ as well. Up top, cleans up the round for Sentinels.
What a round for the solo rotation as well. The thought behind the plays, the rotations, this should have been a cleanup. Aaron did so much damage, but for just TENZ to come over here and be the keystone to keep this round going. Absolutely incredible stuff. Well played, great calls on both sides there.
I wouldn't say that was just Tyson that won that though. That was definitely zombs too.
Ooh, this map is dialing up, and it's really delivered as the rest of the series has. That just bodes well for what's to come. Early recon dart. There's the wall again. Right, but how do they play off of it? This time it's not going to be an aggressive hit. They also haven't had the drone to follow up with it. As BCJ's looking down long, he's got a Marshall. It's a lighter by the rest of the way. Pure's the only one who's got a full rifle.
Neat little double peek there on different elevation. Coming from Sentinels. I like the variety they're trying to offer here. You're walking through, like I said, give him a little bit of utility and he'll take the agency to walk right in a fearless manner. Healed up and they will reset.
It's really tricky too because the nade doesn't clear everything, so you can, if you time it correctly, you can sneak through. That being the reason why he probably didn't expect him to be there. Well, I'm pretty sure that you guys already knew that, but thanks Clay for the $2. If you were to marry Tyson, have you thought about children names?
Try to get into an advantageous spot and work towards B.
That's if you want to have. What? I'm 19. I'm not thinking about fucking kid names, bro.
Shahzam's just on the other side of the smoke.
What? I just want to travel and have fun. I want to go clubbing with Tyson so bad. I've never been to a club before.
Oh, he's under the tube. They're going to be in kitchen right next to each other. Shahzam looks up, finds one, but does he know there's two?
Yes, I'm 19.
Zombs onto another one here. We do see Shahzam go down on your screen as Zombs continues to answer, Doug.
2v2, 6 in a great spot too. The Viper Spit's going to come out, but 6 can clean him up. Aaron's left alone.
Nice.
He's got the Viper Spit. He's got a 1v1 too.
No, that was
Zombs. Gets the spike with 5 seconds. He's not going to have enough time. Riv, he's just got to find the kill, and no, Six not having any of it. He's just running for the fences. What a strange round win, and Sick gets the kill as well to give Sentinels the lead.
Sentinels taking full advantage of their being no Cypher, no Killjoy on the outside. I was going to say no Sentinels.
Thanks to the tier 2.
They have completely taken over and little movement. And Sick is always the one to do that. And the information he grabs is never hard, fast, and forward. It's wait, push up, wait, push up. And the team can then decide what they continuously want to do as they move around the map. Again, a Sick push there was able to give them the info they needed to capitalize on the run.
Blade Storm online, both, actually. Shahzam also has a Spectre in his back pocket. Don't get in your way. Well, I can't get in your way if you're dead. Zekin cleans up Zombs early on. That's not going to be a factor. You hear that?
I'm sorry. That was really, really cringy. Nice try, Ty. Oh my god. Oh, God. You know, it's kind of like old people when they're trying to be relatable. You guys know what I mean?
In each other's heads. They have a few flanks that work. Everything's then orchestrated